So we're in the studio doing the show, and to my left, television's playing. We always have something playing in the background. 1982, the greatest geek year for movies. And they did Tron, did all the movies. They have one come up, E.T., and they were talking about all the stuff that goes with it, pop culture. And the cool thing is that one of the movies was E.T., and AMV had the game, the video game for Tron. Is it good or bad?
It is not the best.
It was one of the worst games they said ever made. And the reason they made it so fast is because they needed it out. First they made the movie, and then Spielberg goes, "Oh, it's a hit. Let's make the games." And he just
not only the games, he didn't even make any toys. So they literally said in this documentary, the 787s planes were filled with toys just to get them into the stores. But listen
Christmas.
to this: E.T.'s one of the 1982 movies. But let's go back in time. Blade Runner, The Thing, Tron, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Conan the Barbarian, The Dark Crystal, Poltergeist, The Secret of Nim. You talk about that all day. First Blood, all came in 1982. So, but guess which year they consider that has the most insane mix of classic
85.
game changers? For movies, not cartoons, 1999.
Really?
And here they are for the crowd pleasers. The Matrix, Fight Club, The Sixth Sense, The Blair Witch Project, Toy Story 2, The Iron Giant, Being John Malkovich, American Beauty, Office Space, Galaxy Quest, 10 Things I Hate About You, Magnolia, Eyes Wide Shut, The Mummy, South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, and Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
What it's cool is
That's
that
when Mateo was born.
she still
And
owns
Ariel.
She still owns and still has. And it's in the game room with all our displays.
Talking about
out.
Atari system?
Yeah, I can't believe you still have E.T. And that whole, remember the
I
myth?
have even Indiana Jones. I have Pitfall.
Yeah, I played all of them. She had the connection, so I connected it to play it, and I was like, I can't do this. This is so boring. It's so boring.
You can't play it.
I just got bored.
And now here's
after
the
a while.
crazy
It's
thing
so
is
weird.
your son's friend was on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Playing one of the top games, like I think it's Sauron or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was bored because it had a storyline compared to like Nintendo Switch.
Oh my God. Look at that. And now it's on is Tron. I know we're talking about a documentary. It's on Tubi if you ever want to see it.
He loves Tubi.
All the free things and the geek stuff. And they're talking about the Tron video game. And I have the Tron video game to my right. The actual arcade. All right, let's start the show.
And before you do, that game was called God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, I know what that game. Yes. 2 games. Before we get started, now you got me into games.
Marvel's Spider-Man remastered.
No, I want to get the Wolverine game. I want to get that pre-ordered, and I also want to get the 007. It looks fantastic. Because
you just were looking at it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, let's start the show. We're going to come back. We got to go to the advanced premiere of Toy Story 5. So let's dive into that, see if the movie's worth going to, if it was good, how they treated us. Let's do a whole play-by-play, and we got a video of everything we did, too. Let's start the show.
Welcome to Comic-Con.
Where once a year, sci-fi buffs take their lips off the barrel of a loaded gun and spend half a day adjusting their eyes to sunlight.
Dude, what a bunch of freaking nerdos.
Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white.
So Toy Story 5 is Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, we got Joan Cusack in it. I was a little sad.
Don't forget about Greta Lee. She's a major actress in it.
Who's she doing?
She was Lilypad and who stole the show.
She's Asian.
Well,
right?
Yes, she is.
I want to make
famous.
sure. Not putting. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to think
it's
of
a very
that.
diverse staff. I mean, Diana Guardado is one of my former students, Latina. She was one of the main people on the credits right in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing. She's worked at Pixar for many years, so shout out to Diana.
Diana, I'm a great voiceover artist. You need to use me. I can do whatever you want.
But
I can
also,
scream, I can cry.
Yes. What else? Well, I didn't see.
I can do a baby for you. I can
wait.
go,
Who was the other person? Ricardo.
Oh, yeah, Rico Suave. I forgot his name.
Yes, I remember you did a demo for him. Well, she keeps on saying not leaving. Class of 2012, ICA. But also Conan O'Brien was in there, and he, I think, stole the show as well.
Who was he?
Conan O'Brien,
Yeah.
Smarty Pants.
Oh, was he Smarty Pants?
He was Smarty Pants.
I didn't know that.
He did such an amazing
You're talking
job.
about the thing going to
Who also is a
the
great
restroom
dad.
thing, right?
Yes, the restroom toy.
I didn't even know that was him.
Yes.
I did. Wow, he did a really good
He did a
job.
fantastic job.
Really good job. He must have ad-libbed a lot then.
I think that's why it was so good. So let's talk about the premiere first.
So,
step by step.
before we get into the movie, because there are some things I want to talk that I'm sad about, but things I loved about. All right, and if you want a full review, it's at yournerdSide.com.
We can't say the whole thing. It's so good.
No, he said the whole thing. I just want to say that it's the whole review is at Your Nerd Side, and I sent it to Rotten Tomatoes. I even told that to the guys we walked out of the premiere. I'll send it off tonight.
But when Toy Story 5, when you first heard it came out, you were not thrilled. You're like, why? I thought it was over.
The last one was just so depressing. I just didn't like the way it was going. And the same thing for Cars. I know things grow up. Like Lightning McQueen wasn't fast anymore. He's just teaching people. He still looks like a sleek, cool car, but he's an old man now.
So are you reflecting on your own life?
No, I just don't. It just... When I go into a cartoon and it's like, hey, Woody loves this person, it's really good. Dude, they found Woody. First one, they lost Woody and Buzz was there. He's getting kind of upset, but Woody was always loved. Oh, yeah, great.
Well, I think a big credit has to come, besides Diana Guardado, is also Andrew Stanton, Oscar award-winning animator who directed this Pixar classic. Yes, I think Toy Story 5 is going to be a classic, who also did Finding Nemo and WALL-E.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to paint a picture. It is a Saturday morning, San Francisco, line of people outside waiting to get to the advance premiere of Toy Story 5. We were invited. We got to the table. We got to be checked in, and they gave us a slip. And they gave us another slip, walked in. We took our pictures by the backdrop.
People who were creators did get actually Toy Story bags.
Yes. We took pictures at the kiosk, and then they gave us some pictures, and I only took them with my son. I took Aaron Michael.
That's right. And don't forget, there was even dogs dressed up as
all
Toy Story
the pictures
characters.
at yournerdSide.com. I'm telling, and a video. We're going to have the video up to it. It was really great. As we walked upstairs, I was blown away to the second floor. They had it set up so you can do drawings and coloring or whatever you want.
Get your own forkies.
And now, first you get a badge. There was badges, sheriff badges.
Sheriff's badges, amazing. Yes.
Then the next table, you can make your own forky if you want to. And after you finish it, you put your name on it, and they hold it to you at the end of the movie. Then the next table, you went over and you hand them the coupon you got, and everyone walked out with a Toy Story 5 sweatshirt. And I asked for extra large, but I got a large. But it's okay.
I think you and Ross did.
What did you get?
Small, and then Aaron Michael got a medium because he's a growing boy.
And so then we went in. We got our seats upper deck because I said the riffraff are down below us. I was kidding. And then, and when I left you, I had to go around filming. We did a lot of filming.
No. Everyone was excited. We had a lot of people in costumes, a lot of kids, young kids, and old adults. It was a mixture of groups of individuals at the movies.
So did you hear what the lady said to me? She was talking to her child about Disneyland.
This is before?
No, before the movie. It was
before
so funny.
The movie? What?
When she was going... she had her dolls, and they were throwing it back and forth. She was.
Oh yeah, a lot of the kids had Toy Story.
Well, she had a Toy Story toy, and I'm like, oh, you got that one from Pixar Pier. You won it at the pitching machine, and she goes, you know what blows me away? That you would even know it's exactly from the pitching machine. I said it's in the pitching machine, and then I was going to tell her how much it cost, but that would have bothered her. I was told by a friend from Disney that exact toy costs 15 cents when they buy it in bulk. Kind of hurts when you put $90 into the card to go play it and you spend $90 for a 15-cent.
Yeah, you know how to be a downer on a movie. This sounds like Toy Story 4. Did you know that it's been 9 years since the last Toy Story movie? So it was 2019. Your son was about 7 years old. Did
you know the first one came out like in, 1996?
Oh, no, I took Navina. Yes, I do remember that. And Joey.
I kept seeing the commercials and I never saw it. I worked at Tower Records at the time. So I'm on like a budget of working at a record store or CD store at the time. So I can't go to the movies all the time.
And the movie theater that was across the street from that record store you were working at is no longer a movie theater.
No, it's just there. It's just there. Tower Records in San Francisco or by Stonestown.
In Stonestown Mall.
So, but I had a girlfriend at the time. I kept seeing her. Oh my God. when you go to McDonald's, I want you to give me the Buzz Lightyear toy. And she saw it with her girlfriend. She goes, Buzz Lightyear is a dork. You do not want him. I said, he's the coolest thing. So she kept buying me the toys, and they were all over my kiosks at work.
So focusing back on the movie,
Toy Story.
I have a question since you are a Disney employee. So Pixar pressure. There was a lot of discussion that Pixar needed this to feel emotional and stronger. So not just like another sequel.
So do you want to know why?
Let's hear.
All right. They're next on the chopping block with Disney. They're really close to parting ways with them. Pixar was going to leave, then they wanted them. The flair of the Pixar magic they had of creating a movie that they put out, and I can start a list. Toy Story, Monsters Incorporated, Little Nemo. I'm trying to think of other ones.
Where's Dory? Wall-E.
Cars. I'm so sorry. Cars. Up. These movies are blockbuster, multi-million-dollar, and they turned to billion-dollar franchises. Not only because it's a great movie, but because it's emotionally ignites somebody, makes them think like, oh my God, that was a good, from point A to point B, told a story, made you laugh, made you cry, made you think.
For all ages.
And you sold toys. The main thing is you sold toys, and you could take it to Disneyland and turn it into some theme night, or you can turn it into a cash cow where they have a ride after it and stuff like that. Because the last time I checked, they haven't had a ride over, what's it called? Luca, the ride, or... give me some other ones that came out. We don't remember. The one with the music guy.
The Eloy. Oh, Soul.
Soul. They don't have one right for that. Mm-hmm. There's just they've been putting out.
Red Panda.
They're not that good as they were as the Incredibles. But again, and I'm going to give pride to him. He deserves it. Brad Bird.
You mean Bragg?
No, Brad Bird.
No. What did you say? Pride to him?
I have to give him props to him.
Props. Got it.
Brad Bird was a genius. Came from The Simpsons.
Yes.
And he picked up Disney,
like
did
Conan
Pixar.
O'Brien.
Exactly. They're geniuses. They know how to pick them. And came from there, and he was writing stuff. Even Brad Bird said, I'm not making Incredibles 2 unless I have a story good enough.
Yeah.
And then he didn't write. He had to take a vacation because he got sick on Toy Story 2. Toy Story 1, he said, Toy Story 2 he couldn't do. He goes, I'm leaving you guys. You guys will do good. So they made a movie. Did you know about this, right?
No.
The movie was so bad. He goes, we can't put this out.
Was it Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 2?
Story 2 was so bad.
Oh.
He had them...
But that's not Bird.
Somebody did it who had a heart attack.
No. Yes, but it's not Bird.
I thought it was Bird. Somebody went back to it. They had to rewrite it from scratch, and refilm everything. It was so bad.
Yeah.
We would not have that. He added in all the stuff about, the toy was a classic, and somebody wanted to buy it and all that stuff, and Al's Toy Barn.
You're talking about John Lasseter.
Is it? Did he die? He passed?
John
he did
Lasseter,
pass, right?
just to let you know, he directed Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, and
No,
Cars.
that is...
that was him.
Did he do Toy Story 2?
He did have a heart... Yeah, he did Toy Story 2
Then
because
it
he had
was
to
him.
rewrite
I'm
it.
so sorry, Brad Bird.
Yeah, it wasn't Brad Bird.
Brad Bird is still
incredible.
a genius. He is still a genius.
I was going to say, yeah, he's one of the main creators. Also, Ed Catmull, and then also Steve Jobs. And Steve Jobs is dead. But other Pixar legends is Andrew, who did Toy Story 5. Peter Docter as well, who did Monsters Incorporated, Up, Inside Out. But he also did Soul.
I hated Soul.
I know you did not like it.
I was like, didn't do anything. Elemento didn't do anything for me. I was like, I got bored. And here's the thing: we saw the premiere, so I had to do an overnight shift at a station, and I had no choice, couldn't get out of it. So I got home at 5 a.m., laid down, and I slept for 3 hours. Got up, went to the premiere. I looked like crap. My eyes had bags and everything, but I dozed off and on. You know the movie's good if I'm trying to stay up to watch it so hard. It was really, really good. So the movie, before I give it to the output of anything I have, and we get spoilers, stuff like that, I was really disappointed about a few things.
So, okay, well,
Mr.
first
Potato
let
Head.
people know what it's about. So, in case you don't know,
It's about toys.
It's about toys meeting tech and dealing with, like the trailer would show, where you could look at a lot of houses. We are dealing with that constantly in our own house. Is tech taking away imagination, innovation, creativity,
totally
and
is.
connection?
So I go out, and I know the Toy Story is trying to do this fight, tech versus toys. Kids are more into tech, stuff like that. when I was, and it kicked in when Nintendo came in. The world was changing. You know, we watched TV, and I was watching a documentary on He-Man. What was the downfall of He-Man, the Masters Universe? The toys and the show. Nintendo came in and took away 1/3 of it. Transformers took another third of it, and that's why it died down. It was tech that came in. So here's the thing, and it's proof positive Toy Story was onto something, because when I was my son's age and I'm watching him through the stages, and I talked to my uncle about it, who passed away.
Right.
He goes, I watched you in the stages. You weren't imaginative either, because you started, he said, I was talking about it. When he's in his room at about 8 or 9, I was sitting there playing with He-Man, Transformers.
You made your Star Wars toys into like the Empire.
I would put popcorn. The popcorn you got in
not cotton balls.
Popcorn. The white popcorn you got in from packing material. My mom would bring it home from work from Wells Fargo, and I throw 5 garbage bags all over the extra room, and it was Hoth. And all those toys are up there. We're all over the place.
So here's the interesting part. So
I don't see that anymore.
So your son watched the movie, got the message, gave it a 4 out of 5. You can listen to this on Fonseca Mommy and Me Show podcast.
He grabbed his
and
video
I asked
game
him, so what do you think? Because we actually brought this story up about how you were so creative and using your imagination. He goes, no, I still like tech. So...
Oh, that's sad.
So, but the summary was a little bit of balance as well too.
So here's the thing. Here's the difference between the son, me, and young people. When I used to get sick or have the flu, I would always pretend I'm on the bridge of the Battlestar Galactica, and I was in sick bay, and robots are taking care of me when my mom would come in. My son goes, he wants to sit there and watch video games.
Well, I think also the difference is too, you were bored out of your mind when you were little. And then here you have made a world of entertainment for your son. So he's living in action, whether he's walking down the hallway, seeing all your movie posters, whether he goes in your studio.
I'm walking down the hallway and I'm wearing a Stormtrooper helmet that day. The new Disney sends me a new helmet and I'm wearing what was I wearing? And you guys came home, Princess Leia, the bounty hunter.
Okay, so you say... You had some complaints about the movie versus you raving about. So what's your top 3 disappointments?
The voices. And the humor that I was missing.
Oh, you didn't think it was that funny?
Well, no, I was.
Just mentioned how Conan O'Brien's funny.
Oh, he was funny, but I was waiting for my.
Greta Lee was really good.
I was waiting for my Mr. Potato Head snidey remark, but he passed away.
Well, they're different
actors. They tried to get him, and his wife was there, but she didn't talk. I didn't hear the. I'm over here. What's it? And I was like, I got sad a little bit. She passed Seinfeld.
Well, I think the hard part is, as you could hear in Aaron's voice, that it's hard for him to notice about change in time and distance because he looks in the back days. You actually know these actors, and so it just reminded you that they weren't there.
Oh my God!
Maybe
How did I
it was a decision.
How did I do that to Mr.
Don Rickles?
Don Rickles. Don Rickles. I met him. We were talking for a while. This is Don Rickles. He called me a stupid, dirty Jew. Only Don Rickles can get away with that. It's unbelievable. When I met him and we were talking for a while, genius comedian though. He is faster than you'll understand anyone in your life. I just missed his humor. I liked Mr. Potato.
I understand that, but I think that was a good decision because
Rex.
it was being respectful to those actors.
Well, and then so later on, Ross, who was with us, I explained to Ross. He goes,
don't forget, his wife's name is Estelle Harris. She passed away in 22. She was age 93.
She was funny too.
Slinky the dog as Jim Varney.
Yeah.
He passed away in 2000. His friend Blake Clark later took over for him. And then the voice of the Greek Army men leader R. Lee Ermey also passed away in 2018. In addition, Joe Ranft, he died in a car accident in 2005, but he was one of the Pixar's most important writers and story artists as well.
Yeah. And then, I just missed him. We didn't hear Rex, and Rex is fine.
Right, but then that's spreading the story too much.
Here is the thing, and I noticed this. Did you notice Tim Allen and both Tom Hanks didn't have a leading role? They're more sidekicks. It was Jessie's movie because Jessie, yes, she's Bonnie's favorite toy, and she's the leader now.
Well, and she is the sheriff. You were saying they were getting sheriff's badges, and a lot of people have said after Toy Story 2 that her storyline wasn't really complete. There was always certain things. So we're talking about a character. Forget whether she's female or it's not about a feminist movement, but she's someone who's brave, who's also faced from fears. Remember, what's that? The Combat Carl, right? Remember how that short movie where it helped her to face her fears of being in the dark?
Yeah, Halloween.
So she's dealing with a lot of stuff. But Buzz is huge here. You've seen so many Buzzes.
He's so big. It's like there's 50 of them.
No, I mean, yes. So Joan Cusack has actually came back to the red carpet, doing a lot more interviews. She's loving that she has this central story on there. But also Woody left, dude, as well. So I was surprised his partner in crime
let him go to go help another woman.
No,
you wouldn't let me go.
She wasn't more involved.
If I got a cell phone, they're like, blah, blah, I go, I gotta leave. You drive me over to go help another person stay there, another female.
Well, how did they have that contact with that walkie-talkie?
I don't know. That's a lot of batteries. That's all I thought about.
That was a lot of battery, but it is a movie. Okay,
and then something else that
else?
Disney's really pushing for this, and this is on. We get these things called a breakdown. Everything that's going in the company. Welcome this new person, this person. No AI was used in the movie at all. So when they wanted to create all the buzzes, riding the horses, because it took they had to do them by hand, and all the horses and the hair was a long time, and they're very proud of doing it by hand. They said AI would not do the movie just, and it does. I mean, I agree. Incredible. When Buzz, and I'm going to break, Buzz was riding that pony with all the feather, the unicorn. It looked fantastic. With the feathers.
You get a lot of horses.
So no AI.
But yeah, so there's a lot of other great things. I mean, I know you're upset about Don Rickles and Estelle Harris, but let's not forget some other people who came back, right? So Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom.
So all he said was like 8 words.
I know, but Jordan Peele for Bunny, Kagan, Michael Key, Ducky.
And you know who played the other one, the GPS, right?
Oh, yes. Carl Robinson.
Yeah, from the Office.
So, I mean, so you have to give some room for other people to grow. So, because Ernie Hudson did a great job in his tutu as Combat Carl. Craig Robinson again as Atlas. Greta Lee. I mean, she was even talking about this movie's going to bring back. So I wish you were going chronologically of the movie. So you get a great setup of all the promos that they gave to everybody.
Toy Story #1.
Right.
He just gets, he meets Buzz.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm talking about.
I was trying to explain it to you.
No, you're not. I don't think you are. Chronologically, not the story. I'm talking about the movie theater experience. So one of the things that you're missing is as soon as the movie started, it got so quiet. There was a whole bunch of different age groups on there. The kid yelling, I have to go to the bathroom, all that stuff. It got quiet. And the movie got engage everyone with whether it's a new or old character. I think it was well balanced. Things are going to change. But one of the things for me, I got really emotional during the movie was because I was just like, wondering as a parent, like, hey, did I give too much tech for my older adult kids? Because one of the key things, it wasn't about toys versus tech, but the key thing that I think they did a really great thing was the importance of connection with other individuals. So one thing on the Fonseca Mommy and Me show podcast, we were talking about groups talking and how developmentally, you could look this up on Common Sense Media, how young kids with all this connection should not be connecting with people online, but in person.
Well, yeah, I mean, like in your future at a job,
right?
If you're not doing something. So, and I'm not tooting my horn, but I think that the way I connect so well with my coworkers and my bosses like me a lot. You can tell when my bosses like me. I'm doing all these hours, or hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? is because I talk to them. I actually sit there in open conversation and go back and forth. Most people don't do that. They just want to put their head down and do their stuff and be in and
I
out.
think
and
the
that's
other
stuff you
thing is,
learn.
I think one of the things also is your magic, which is a theme, is you own who you are and accept who you are. And if you do that
Loser.
and love yourself, other people who appreciate that will come into your circle.
All right. From the movie.
Yes.
The movie is
you
based...
said there's one more thing you didn't like about the movie. What's the third
It
thing?
was Mr. Potato Head. No, that was it. It was Mr. Potato Head.
Okay, so it was
the
just really
voices.
one thing. Okay,
No,
so
it was
what?
some voices, and I wish I wanted Rex back. I really like Rex a lot. I wanted Rex. I wanted Mr. Potato Head.
I think.
Oh,
they did a
my
great
biggest
job.
thing I was so upset about, and Pixar didn't do this, and I Googled it, I couldn't find it. Let me tell me if you know it. Every Pixar movie has John Ratzenberger in it. I didn't hear him once. That's Ham.
Ham was in the movie.
But I never heard him talk.
He did talk.
What'd he say?
He said that I'm going to go be in this corner until I get found. Because there
That was
was a
it?
part. Yes.
I never heard it.
It's called balance, dude.
I
and
never heard it.
introducing.
I just remember there
There's
was like
only so much. How many minutes in the movie?
well, I didn't hear him, so I'm like, I guess it didn't
he
play.
was there. So
My
this is,
apology. If he was there, he was there. So the movie, spoilers, is Jessie this is Jessie's story for the movie. I'm going to tell you, and she actually
yeah,
finds
because Woody needed a break.
I think she actually, and the thing is, she always felt bad because she thought her owner just left her, but her owner gave her up because she got older. She had to go do stuff, but she named her daughter Jessie.
Okay, so now we're going to spoilers.
Yeah, it's fine. I told him to spoil
I
it.
was very confused, and I actually saw online Toy Story 2. So, big spoiler. So, by the tree that's famous where Jessie spends time with her first owner, there she finds a carving that says Jessie was here. Didn't she? But I saw the movie Toy Story 2 where Jessie was underneath the bed and was donated. She wasn't lost.
No,
she
she was
wasn't left
donated.
behind.
She just put her in a
So the
box and
whole
left her when she
theme
drove
was
off.
so that means like when she got older, she just realized this was such an important toy, and then carved that in there and then put that box.
When she saw Jessie was here,
Yes.
that's her daughter carved that in there.
Oh.
That's how the box got in there with all her stuff in
so
there.
it wasn't mom.
No.
It was the daughter.
And she put it there into the tree because that's the daughter. Who put it in the tree? The mom or the daughter?
I thought it was the mom.
If it was, then she took her daughter out there to show her the tree.
Because
And she
how did her daughter know how important Jessie was? She never saw Jessie.
Then the mom put it there, but she took her daughter there and she put the pictures in there
And
she
carved it?
Yeah, and she
I don't
carved
know,
it.
I just like
I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't have left my thing there. I would have left it at home on this.
So I'm just thinking, like, if you donated your yellow bunny.
Oh, he's not.
That's
going.
above your bed.
No, Bunny is not. Mr. Bunny's
Would
not going anywhere.
you donate? Just think about this. Would you donate Yellow Bunny?
No.
And then write on a tree that's sentimental to you guys, Yellow Bunny was here. You would keep Yellow Bunny.
Yes, I would keep Yellow Bunny.
Which you have.
Yellow Bunny.
And then
I
carve that.
I was really upset
that made no sense to me.
What's his owner's name? Andy. When Andy went away to college, he wanted to bring Buzz with him.
He did.
He didn't bring him with him.
I know.
He gave it to
Bonnie.
Emily. Bonnie. I call her Emily. He gave it to Bonnie. I would have never done that. I would have given her the other toys, and I'm like, she's got enough, but my buddy's staying with me.
I know. And it's the crazy part. Woody left.
Yeah.
And then Woody left. Well, Woody never met his Bo Peep, which is done by Ann Potts. So this is what the Andrew, the director, was saying, that he understands, like, pretty much the toy villain is technology, or is it? So is technology a villain?
Technology
yes or
is
not?
not a villain. Technology, when used properly, just like AI or anything. Anything.
no.
Absolute power.
Why would people put tech in kids' rooms? It's such a simple thing.
Because what was the dad doing? What they kept saying? The dad.
They felt bad.
Okay, there were no, not that one. The other ones. There were 50 Woodies running around the house. Right. The dad just walked right by the dad when he was on the computer doing Zoom calls. Remember? How did all those Woodies get through the house? 50. There were 50 Woodies.
All the parents were online.
Yeah, they weren't paying attention. If we saw a little mouse run here, we'd see it.
No.
We caught a mouse
talking
before.
about Lilypad was charging in the kids' room. I'm talking about like
I know
that's
not right.
Yeah, go to Common Sense
Once
Media.
I get home, and you say this all the time, she tries to reach me, like call me when I'm home. I said, when I'm home, my cell phone's off. I just put it on the charger. I'm done.
So you're saying that Andrew was wrong, saying that Woody received tremendous amount of character development and Woody did not need a break? You still wanted more Woody?
No, it didn't bother me he wasn't there.
And you didn't think Buzz wasn't great?
Buzz seemed more wussious in this movie.
What Buzz was like you when you were trying to get proposed to me. I'm so sorry.
So. I was more like the hydrofoil guys. I got to tell you that I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the new Buzz Lightyears, we saw in part 2 how he got upgraded with his belt. Remember that?
Oh my God, yes.
And it was supposed to float, but it didn't float; it just lit up. A Buzz Lightyear 10.0 is even better than new ones. They're freaking fantastic.
Well, I think the new Buzzes just show that there could be a balance between both of those. But it was interesting how they were really targeting the Buzz toys to boys more than girls.
Here's the problem. When we were at Target after the movie, because we had to go buy some groceries and stuff, I went over to see if they had Toy Story. They had the Toy Story stuff out. Buzz Lightyear, with all the whistles and everything, is almost $89. Woody, with all the buzz and whistles stuff like that, is like $80 too, right? Jessie's next to it, and guess how much Jessie is?
How much?
She's on clearance for $22.
Well, if you are interested in some toys, Target, Walmart, Disney Store, and Amazon, and theater concession stands. So this will be interesting. So you tell me what you think is going to sell the most. The Buzz merch, which is at Disney parks and stores.
Yeah, it always sells.
The Mattel Toy Story 5 Buzz figures.
Yeah, that's going to sell.
The Lego Toy Story 5 sets. I want you to do your top 3.
Yeah.
Or the AMC Rego Cinemark Buzz popcorn buckets and drink containers, which you did get a glimpse of for AMC. What are your thoughts?
The Lego's going to be really big. The popcorn buckets are going to sell. They have the ball. They have the Pixar ball, the regular one from Pixar. They had a Buzz Lightyear something. Everything was Buzz Lightyear, no Woody, really. And the other one was
he is balding.
He is the Buzz Lightyear in the original cardboard box. It was a spaceship, and he's inside there. That's probably going to sell out.
So
my son wants it.
So Mattel already put down the Ultimate Action Buzz, which stands about 16 inches tall, has over 70 phrases, moving facial features. I'm going to repeat that. Moving facial features, wings, and interactive technology. Is promoted as one of the most advanced Toy Story toys ever
is it released already?
Mattel has unveiled it.
Oh.
So I think when the movie comes out, it's January 19th. So they're getting ready to be put out there.
So is it like the Mr. Incredible one I got? Remember he talks and his mouth moves?
No, I don't remember that. I never remember seeing it moving.
It's down. If you push his button in the back.
I still want to know where my Incredible phone is.
I don't know. It'd be incredible if you can find it. So I did a review on it. I told everything about the technology.
I loved it.
I gave it a 4 out of 5.
I think I want to watch it again.
I gave it a 4 out of 5 based on the part that, and I wrote that I missed some of the voices that I didn't hear too much of, and they didn't resemble it. With all the AI and all that stuff like that, not AI, but with the technology we have with the voices and stuff, I'm surprised we don't have a better sounding Mr. Potato Head. He just didn't have that flair. He's like, hey, look at over here.
My God.
I'm still on that.
There's going to be a few oldies who are going to be like, yeah, you're right. And they're like, get off
Majority
your high horse.
Most of the kids they're not going to care at all.
No. I mean, even
I'm
for
so
me.
Happy.
Now,
so
what about, I noticed
Mr.
you didn't say,
Head,
look, Randy Newman is still the person did the music. So
you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
I mean, look at you're not happy that Craig Robinson, who plays Atlas, was there. Annie Potts still did a great job as Bo Peep.
Yeah.
You know, Forky, Tony Hale. I think he gave it his all.
Was Tony Danza in it? Then no, I was upset.
Oh, no.
Gotta love Tony Danza.
All right. Great movie.
All right, real fast, before we end the show, I wanted to do biggest nerd pop culture stories. Opener, please. All right, this is everything you missed this week in the nerd world. Marvel 1943 Rise of the Hydra has been delayed to 2027 at the earliest. It's still in development, and they said it's not expected till later on. So we'll have to see how it goes with that one. Also, Obsession has crossed 200 million worldwide on a budget of $750K. Makes it kind of sad. We got He-Man and Mandalorian, and it's passing 200 million. It's such a low budget. Another news, Tom Holland wants Spider-Man in an R-rated series with Punisher. What do you think of that?
Oh, I haven't heard him, but he's good friends with the actor.
Tom Holland wants to do it. Remember we saw him down in San Jose?
That actor actually helped him with his audition and gives him credit that that's the reason why he got it.
Marvel's Wolverine is officially available for pre-order for $69.99. Hint, to let you know. Marvel is launching a new ongoing Avengers series, which I'm excited about. It's going to be a cartoon. Spider-Man Brand New Day will have a runtime of, take a guess.
I hope 3 hours and 10 minutes.
2 hours and 30 minutes. That is bizarre. That's so long.
Oh, really? You think that's long?
That's long for me. The Last Ronin, the first look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Last Ronin video game.
That's too much.
It's going to be, it's already done. They've got the first look at Jean Grey in Insomniac's Wolverine game, and she looks fantastic. Look at, she got her red hair right there.
I think it's terrible.
All right.
Ugh.
For the latest things stayed up with and news stories that you miss, if you want to get these more in depth, go to yournerdside.com. We post articles every week. All right, take care, guys. Okay, so one thing we're left. Okay, before we leave, I promise to take you to go see it.
Steven Spielberg.
Disclosure Day. It's #1 this box office. I know it's doing fantastic. Next weekend, is it going to be #1 or is Toy Story going to knock it out?
Oh, Toy Story's going to knock it out.
The reviews on this is fantastic.
I heard a lot of buzz about Emily Blunt in this one, too.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you a little thing? What happens at the end?
No. God, all the time.
All right, take care, guys. If you need anything, reach us on social media at Your Nerd Side. Have a great week.